go. Anybody wanna be E.T.? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store. Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second down, Winston. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Jameis on second down. Eluding the pressure right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, here's Smith. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's brought down after a good gain. Given 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We got three. Hey, let's roll. Hey, back up.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Even.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter.
Get there. Boom! Yeah, baby. Let's go now.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where's that?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Green, Trevor, say. Ready. Let's convert. Players up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Royce Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead grows to 10-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Thompson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's got room. Dancing away at the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Jameis to throw it. Out to his left. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Winston over the middle to Evans. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Sonic. Ready. Blue ready. Hey, stop. Let's go.
Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Sonic. Ready. Follow. Sonic.
On third down, Winston. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston drops it to Jones in the flat, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again with Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that's...
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go now. Hey.
Right back to him on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Here's Winston. It's Humphreys. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on second down is Smith. That is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Here's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Smith throwing again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, on.
Smith on 1st down. And it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Smith to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. Blue ready. Easy.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
15. Check. Motion out of backfield.
Back now at FedEx Field.
Hey, back up.
Here's Smith now on second down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Quan Alexander in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Hey, back up.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So out come the Bucs now. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready? Blue lady. Green, trouble C.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Ready? Black, this head. Green, trouble C.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. A big play, Smith to Crowder, and even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A shotgun snap for Smith, rolling to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
12.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. They'll throw again. Winston. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Winston. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
I got so much beef, I could barely